Hello my beautiful hammerhead and welcome back to another video. Today we have again another faction reaction and it is the time of the Kruleboyz. So before we dive in, because not everyone is watching every video, a little bit of administrative work. First of all, June the 29th is the pre-order day for the Skaventide box and in stores on July the 13th. Then we have the Slaughter at Hellcrown, which is an event similar to the one we had in Warhammer 40k 10th edition. You can vote who will win, Stormcast Eternals or Skaven, and that will decide a little bit of the narrative. Begins on the 15th in July, and you need your Skaventide box because there is a QR code in it, so you can vote. And going hand in hand with that, because Spearhead is the thing that I'm most excited for, you can go to the YouTube page here on the community tab and vote for the armies that will come in next. Because, of course, Stormcast Eternals and Skaven, yes, I know it says Skave, but I'm going to keep it that way. And of course, going to be something for the Spearhead battle reports. And these are the factions that I only have to add maybe one unit, or I mean, I have to buy one unit and or just build something that I have already here, and you can leave another army you want to see here. This will end on Sunday and I will compile it with the German channel's vote. So thank you for everyone who already voted here. It really means a lot. So then let's dive into the faction of the Kruleboyz. Cunning but brutal. I wasn't able to read this article beforehand, and sadly I don't have time to read completely through it. Hopefully they will say something in the word from the studio if this is now a separate battle tome for the Kruleboyz, and we will get a battle tome for the Iron Jaws, which would be interesting, but I would be all for it. By the way, this is a Blood Angel. No one can tell me otherwise. This is a Sanguinary Guard here. Fighting against Gobsprag and his Gut Rippers. Okay, but amazing piece of art. So then we have the Kruleboyz. Oh no, this is a lot. The battle traits for the Kruleboyz, as always, every Kruleboy army can use the following abilities. We have a passive special ability, it is the Dirty Tricks. The effect is, your army can use one Dirty Trick ability per phase. The effect of a Dirty Trick ability is only applied if you make a successful Dirty Trick roll. The success of a Dirty Trick roll depends on the number of Dirty Trick abilities your army has already used this battle round. Dirty Trick first on a 2+, second on a 3+, third on a 4+, fourth or subsequent on a 5+. So, okay, every phase you can use it, and in one round, so your turn and then my turn, it gets harder to do every time. Okay, then we have 4 abilities here. Every single one has the keyword Dirty Trick. Let's start with that one here on the left, because it's lonely there. Once per turn in any charge phase, which means in every charge phase, it's a special ability, Lethal Surprise. Declare, pick an enemy unit that charged this turn and is in combat with any friendly Kruleboyz unit to be the target, then make a Dirty Trick roll. The effect is inflict D3 mortal damage on the target. In addition, for the rest of the turn, the target's weapons cannot be affected by the charge +1 damage weapon ability. Damn, against cavalry? That one is awesome. Well, at least on paper. Then we have the next ability, once per turn in your hero phase. It's an aggressive ability, Venom Encrusted Weapons. Oh, we know that one. Declare, pick a friendly Kruleboyz infantry unit to be the target, then make a Dirty Trick roll. The effect is, until the start of your next turn, the target's attacks score critical hits on unmodified hit rolls of 5. Okay, pretty standard. Then we have once per turn in any movement phase, it's a move ability, Sneakin. Declare, pick a friendly Kruleboyz infantry unit that has 10 or fewer models and is not in combat to be the target. Then make a dirty trick roll. The effect is, remove the target from the battlefield and set it up again wholly within 3 inches of a terrain feature and more than 9 inches from all enemy units. Sneaky sneakin is amazing. I love sneaky sneakin. Especially for the bold boys. That's awesome. So, okay, then we have the last dirty trick. It is once per turn in any combat phase. It is Noisy Racket. It's a defensive ability. Pick an enemy unit in combat with any friendly Kruleboyz unit to be the target, then make a dirty trick roll. The effect is the target has strike last for the rest of the turn. Also really nice. So I like, on paper, all of these abilities. Then we have the battle formations. As always, these are basically the detachments of 40k. We have the Kruleboyz Claw. It's a passive defensive ability. It is Swamp Shroud. Friendly Kruleboy units that are wholly within 3 inches of a terrain feature are not visible to enemy units that are more than 12 inches away from them. That one I really like. And I also really like that the picture here is the Swampcaller Shaman and the Bold Boys. That's what I would put near the terrain feature. Okay, then other battle formations keep a supply of specially fledged bolts ready for when ranged units need to pick off distant targets. So precision, basically, sniping heroes out. But yeah, focus on stealth and mobility to better ambush the enemy and steal their shiniest stuff. Or go to battle with a menagerie of fearsome war beasts. Okay, this sounds interesting. Then we have Arcana and Incantations. We have the Law of the Swamp in your hero phase. It's a defensive spell cast on a 7. It is Choking Mist. Declare, pick a friendly Kruleboyz wizard to cast this spell. Pick a visible enemy unit wholly within 18 inches of them to be the target. Then make a casting roll of 2d6. The effect is subtract 1 from the attack's characteristic of the target's weapons until the start of your next turn. Keyword spell. Okay, seems fine. I like that one. So unit focus. It is of course Gobsbrek, the Mouth of Morg, the one who's basically trying to get rid of Kragnos right now. Health 14, move 12, save 5, control 5. There are a lot of abilities for his weapons. Damn, we have the Demon Finger Staff. It has anti-wizard, +1 to rend, and on a crit it's a mortal wound. It's a melee weapon. Okay, everything else now is a companion weapon. Killer beaks, talons and beaks can be battle damaged and also has anti-wizard +1 to rend and companion. The killer beak's stinger has on a crit mortal damage and also companion weapon. So let's look at the talons in the beak. It has 7 attacks. And while this unit has 10 or more damage points, the attack's characteristic of Killer Beak's Talons and Beak is 5. So again, not as bad as usual. I like that one. And then we have Screaming Mandrake. It is a once per battle ability. It's a reaction when your opponent declared a spell ability. The effect is, this unit uses the Unbind ability, but the unbinding roll is 3d6 instead of 2d6. Really nice. Once per battle makes sense. Then we have the Rampage keyword here with the next one, Crush to Death. Once per turn in any combat phase, so in every combat phase, declare, pick an enemy unit in combat with this unit to be the target. The effect is, roll a dice. If the roll exceeds the target's health characteristic, one model in the target unit is slain. Okay, so basically, when you have a unit of health 1 as enemies on a 2-up, one model dies. That's fine. Then we have a passive aggressive ability, Morg Says No. The effect is, each time this unit unbinds a spell, inflict d3 mortal damage on the caster. If the unbinding roll was a 10+, inflict d6 mortal damage on the caster instead. I like that one, it's a nice ability. And we have the signature spell in your hero phase. It's an aggressive spell, casting on a 6. It's Strangle Hex. Declare, pick a visible enemy unit within 18 inches of this unit to be the target, make a casting roll. The effect is, roll a number of dice equal to the target's health characteristic to a maximum of 10. For each 4+, inflict 1 mortal damage on the target. Nice! Keyword spell. So, if it's a monster, good luck for the monster. If it's just a regular unit with 1 health, I wouldn't do that one. That seems like a waste. But yeah, it's just the health characteristic. It's what's on the war scroll. That's really, really important. So the more elite an enemy unit is, or the bigger the unit is in size, not the model count, but the steric size, keyword spell. I like that one against big boys. Okay, keywords: War Master, Unique, Hero, Monster, Wizard 2, Fly, Ward 6, Destruction, and Kruleboyz. Really nice. Then we have the killer boss on Great Gnashtooth, the one that was in the Dominion box and now is in the Spearhead box. Health 10, Move 10, Save 3, Control 2. The boss sticker has mortal damage on crits, and the Great Gnashtooth's jaws has Companion, of course. Then we have one of 2 abilities is the passive aggressive ability. That's ours, Yagits. While this unit is contesting an objective you do not control, add 1 to hit rolls for combat attacks made by friendly Kruleboyz infantry units wholly within 12 inches of this unit. It's a nice buff. Then we have in your hero phase, it's a control ability. All part of the plan. Declare, pick another friendly Kruleboyz unit wholly within 9 inches of this unit to be the target. The effect is, add 3 to the target's control score until the start of your next turn. Keywords: Hero, Cavalry. I really like that. You get the feeling of this hero is supposed to, well, attack with his fellow Kruleboyz mission objectives. That's the plan here. I like that one. It's really in a lane. Then we have the Merknob with Belcher Banner, also in the Dominion box and also in the Spearhead box. Health 6, Move 5, Save 4, Control 5. The Merknob Cleaver has on a crit the mortal damage. So we can already say that basically every melee weapon has the crit mortal here. Then we have the passive defensive ability. It is the Power of Kragnos. The effect is, friendly Kruleboyz units have a ward of 6 while they are wholly within 12 inches of this unit, which is nice. Then we have the Breath of the Mire Drakes, that is in any combat phase an aggressive ability. Declare, pick each enemy unit in combat with this unit to be the target. The effect is, roll the dice for each target. On a 1, this ability has no effect. On a 2 and 5, inflict 1 mortal damage on the target. On a 6, inflict d3 mortal damage on the target. It's fine, you don't want this hero to be in combat anyhow, so this one is basically meh. Keywords: Hero, Infantry. Well, it always depends on the point cost, but on a save 4, it seems nice. Also, Ward 6 basically, yeah, a little bit survivable. And health 6, also really good. Then we have the Gut Rippers, the regular dudes on foot. Health 2, Move 5, Save 5, Control 1. Again here, crit mortal damage for the stickers or hackers, which I really like that those weapons are again one combined profile here. Then we have in any combat phase a defensive ability. It's the Scare Tactics. The effect is, roll a dice. On a 3+, subtract 1 from hit rolls for attacks made by non-hero units that target this unit for the rest of the turn. Also really nice. Keywords: infantry, champion, musician 1 in 10, standard bearer 1 in 10. Oh, before I forget, we don't have that much heroes here. With the army composition, which we should talk about, if you pick a Kruleboyz hero, you basically have every Kruleboy unit. And the other way around, if you pick an Ironjaw hero, you basically have every Ironjaw unit. Just the big picks, I already forgot the name of the unit. The big pick hero, if you take that one, you can probably take your, well, pick riders as, yeah, well, as the units in your regiment. And if you take one of your bosses on foot, you get the ones on foot. That's basically probably it. So, word from the studio: the Kruleboyz have had their dirty tricks mechanic rebuilt from the ground up to better represent all their sneaky strategizing. Now, instead of choosing one effect at the start of the battle, you'll have a bag of tricks to employ every battle round. There is an element of trying your luck with this new version, as each dirty trick used in a battle round makes the next one attempted harder to pull off. Each of the tricks is quite potent, and every picking just one or two can help the Kruleboyz orchestrate a favorable engagement with even the toughest of opponents. Yeah, we already figured that one out. Thank you, Jimbo. Yeah, I like the dirty tricks, but I have to wait and see how they will look on the battlefield. Again, this one here is basically just the Dominion box, half of the Kruleboyz set, just with the added command squad for the Gutrippers, because that one is not included in the Dominion box, which is really, really sad. But we have the Merknob with Belcher Banner, we have the boss with on Great Gnashtooth, I already forgot his name. We have the 3 Bolt Boys, we have the Manskewer Bolt Boys. Now we need the separation here, because we have 1 Beast Skewer Bolt Boys. That one is the bigger one, and we have the 10 Gutrippers, apparently separated in 2 to 5 units. Then we have the Swamp Skulker Gang, is the name of the regiment, not regiment, the spearhead. The Swamp Skulker Gang has a once per battle in any combat phase aggressive ability. It is the Kruleboyz Varg. Pick your general to use this ability, then pick another friendly unit wholly within 12 inches of them to be the target. Your general and the target have strike first this phase. Meh, seems fine-ish. I mean, it's Gutrippers. Let's look at the Gutrippers again. 2 health, hit on 4, wound on 3s, crit probably still does mortal damage here. Yeah, probably. Because the melee weapons on the Beast Skewer Killbow have mortal damage here on the Spearhead War Scroll, and the Beast Skewer bolts have auto wound on the crits. And it has health 5, move 5, save 5, control 2. And 24-inch range, by the way. Then the passive shooting ability is Skewered. The effect is, the damage characteristic of this unit's Beast Skewer bolts is 6 instead of d6 if the target is a monster. Which is nice, I enjoy that one. Also, yeah, this one, the Swamp Skulker Gang stuff feels a little weak. But we have to wait and see. So, the overwhelming cruelty of the Kruleboyz is perhaps equaled only by the inhuman bloodthirst of the vampires who rule the Soulblight Gravelords, nice, and who will be swooping into view for our next faction focus. So then we have every death faction. We had the Nighthaunt, we had the Osiarchs, we had the Flesh Eater Cuties. So next week we only have the Aurochs left, Sylvaneth, Seraphon, and Slaves to Darkness, and the Ironjaws. Which is nice. Wait, how much was that one? We had Seraphon, Sylvaneth, Ironjaws, Slaves to Darkness. Did I forget something? Please help me remember it. So, but yeah, I'm not gonna stretch this out far too longer because it's already been going on too long. But yeah, what are your thoughts on all of this? Please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section down below. I am keen to know what you have to say. And while you're down there, please remember to do all the YouTube stuff, because hitting buttons is not only fun. Why? Because that way we can build a bigger community and talk more wargaming almost every day. By that, I of course mean like and subscribe, and if you want, you can support me with the links in the description box down below. I stumbled upon my words there. I'm sorry, I'm running on 4 coffees without food. 5 coffees, sorry, this is my 5th one. I'm a little bit jittery right now. Have a great day, my friend. Stay fantastic, stay hydrated, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, bye, bye.